Welcome to Girl Talk. We're filming at Radiance Skin Therapy and Laser Center. They're off of Todd Drive, and later we will talk with Ann. We love talking to Ann. She's the owner.
She's the best.
She really does know her stuff.
Oh yeah.
And the topic this time is going to be Botox. So, you know, we've all heard about it, but it's nice to learn actually what it's about and how it works and that kind of thing. So, Ann is our lady for that.
Yes, I was trying to decide which one of these on the poster that I am. I think I'm number 2. I'm not sure exactly, in the middle there with the 11s. But yeah, I'm excited to talk to her and learn how we can get rid of these lines.
Yeah.
Even before the holidays, it's quick.
It's a
so
good
that's
solution,
neat.
yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed, but all of our guests today are A's.
Oh yeah?
So we have Tim from Apple Wellness. We'll talk about natural health remedies. And then we have Apricot Lane, which we love, that mother and daughter team. For
This is Apricot Lane.
That's right here. Decked out. You went shopping.
I did.
So cute.
I would buy or wear, but it's so cute.
Isn't that fun when you kind of get out of your comfort zone and then you're like, oh, this is great. And it looks great on you. The faux fur vest is
They
a
just
big...
had so many different items. Like, it just was so fun.
Was it hard to choose?
It was.
Yeah.
I would spend a lot of time.
Everything's cute.
Yeah.
You turn around and there's something else.
The prices are so
Right.
decent
Yeah.
too. I mean, the clothes are great, the quality's great. These ladies go out and specifically make these purchases just for our market in small quantities, and yet the prices aren't outrageous. They're great prices. That's what's so crazy about it.
Yeah, so you can shop at the mall and you're not,
Right.
there's not an unlimited supply for everyone.
Right, exactly. I'm excited to talk about a play that we're going to be going to, which is something that is being worked on by somebody at the CW actually as part of this production, but it's called Christmas with the Crawfords. And I didn't know a ton about it, so I was kind of looking into it, but I'm really excited because I think it's actually a comedy.
It is.
So that's kind of neat, and you kind of looked into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So give me, what do you know? Give me the scoop.
Well, this is just from me reading online. I don't have any personal experience with it yet, but we will tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
So the play actually takes place in the living room of Joan Crawford. So this is the 1940s.
Yeah.
And apparently, now this is again just me interpreting what I'm reading, but apparently her career is on the downslope a little bit, and she wants to boost it. So she invites the big gossip columnist of the day to come and give her some publicity. That's a hard word to say. And as she's trying to have this interview with this woman, and I've forgotten the name of the woman, it's unusual, like Hedda somebody. Anyway, a real life person from back in the day. Anyway, other guests show up and kind of steal Joan Crawford's thunder. And I wrote down who some of these others are. So Judy Garland shows up.
Oh, that's great.
And Carmen Miranda. Now, this is the woman with all the fruit on top of her.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I didn't know the name, but the fruit basket thing, I know, yeah.
She was a samba dancer back in the 1940s, and she was hot stuff. So I bet whoever is playing her in this play is they're fighting over who gets to play her.
Oh, I was looking at some of the makeovers of these folks' pictures, and the costumes themselves are entertaining. You know what I mean? Like the makeup and the hair and the whole thing.
So it is supposed to be just a hilarious thing. This is a play that's been going on since 1993. It started in San Francisco.
It's a long-running production.
It has been. It's been going coast to coast. So it's got...
Well, and comedy around Christmas, that's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of nice to be able to go laugh and do something fun like that. So it's the 5th through the 20th. I actually read weekdays $15, weekends $20, totally affordable, hilarious play.
At Stage Q. It's at Stage Q on East Mifflin Street.
Yo, why
We've got to take a break. We'll be back with Apple Wellness. Welcome back. You're watching Girl Talk, and we're filming at Radiance Skin Therapy and Laser Center. They're off of Todd Drive. Later on, we will talk with the owner, Ann, if you're interested in learning about Botox. But first, we're talking about the body with Tim O'Brien from Apple Wellness. We take the body for granted and all the cool things that it does for us. This isn't a very sexy topic, but it's important, and we're talking
That
about
it is.
digestion.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today, Tim.
Yeah, happy to.
Thanks for being here.
For sure, guys.
So we were discussing this a little bit before the cameras started, and this is something that's coming to you. People are coming through the doors with complaints of digestive issues. Is that right?
Yeah, super common. It's something like 7 or 8 out of 10 people struggle with digestive issues on a daily basis.
Wow.
What were some of those symptoms that you had ticked off?
Yeah, so stomach aches, bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, the whole gamut. Inflammation's thriving, so there can be pain, and it's super common. Yeah, very common.
Yeah, and now you talk about this being so common and people, having these issues on a daily basis. What do you think are some of the ways that it affects people's lives? You mentioned some of these issues.
Yeah, people don't often connect the dots, but your energy drops through the floor when you're not eliminating properly because toxins are building in the system. So energy gets depleted, your cognitive, mental clarity and focus, like foggy brain, is super
I
connected.
perked up at that.
What'd you say? Yeah, that's
It's
interesting.
super connected as well.
Yeah.
Immune system drops. I mean, it's all connected in the system, and so it affects every area of the body.
Wow, it is all connected. It's so interesting when you start learning about different things, how much one part of your system relies on another.
Yeah.
It is, and some people probably go through their day not even knowing that it's caused by these issues or digestive problems. So what, specifically relating to food, what can help aid digestion?
Yeah, so we all know eating better, cleaner, getting away from those refined sugars, refined foods, frozen foods,
Processed foods.
towards more raw foods. So eating that apple a day keeps the doctor away for real. That's your fiber, your vitamin mineral content. So raw foods, more water. I mean, it's simple, but we all just skip it over often.
Yeah.
So drinking more water and up that fiber content a bit too. Fiber, especially insoluble, is going to help keep moving things through. There's a joke, but it makes sense. The road to health is paved with good intestines.
I like that. I remember that one.
I love it.
So more raw foods,
Yeah.
more fiber, and more water,
Yeah.
and none of those require prescription,
No.
right? That's the cool thing. Supplement-wise, though, are there some supplements?
Yeah.
Of course, your big deal is to have natural remedies. So what's a
Yeah.
natural remedy that can assist other than those three things we just ticked off?
Yep, at Apple Wellness we try to get you away from drugs, and away from the digestive issues naturally. So some supplements that can help with that are anti-inflammatories. My favorite is a BCM95 form of curcumin, which is the active ingredient from the spice turmeric.
And you've mentioned
We
that
talked
one
about this
before,
last
actually.
week.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
an
Last
important
time.
one. It sounds like that helps with a lot of things.
People don't realize it, but inflammation seriously is the root of so many things, from disease to pain to digestive issues. So
Seeing that a lot in the news.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, curcumin wipes the inflammation involved. Omega-3s, like essential fatty acids from flax oil, fish oil, that's going to lubricate the GI, so everything's going to move through more effectively. Probiotics, I mean, your good and bad bacteria are always in a race, so whichever one's winning decides the state and health of the rest of your body.
So eat more yogurt.
Your
Right.
yogurt, yeah, yep.
And real quick before we go, I just want to ask you one more question about, you mentioned that there's maybe 2 or 3 out of 10 people that don't have these serious problems that
Yeah.
are suffering. How do they stay healthy? Is there something that they can take?
Yeah, for real. So when you don't have those issues, stay the course. You want to keep away from those processed foods. It's so important. The fast foods. I know it's so easy, and that, but eating cleaner foods. I go for like a 50% or more raw food diet.
Good.
Just
That's
a
great.
good aim to go for, and you can still, go out time to time. But if you can try to stick at that 50% raw or more, that's really going to keep you well.
Good advice.
Like
Yeah.
something we can
Tim, we
stick
gotta
to.
bring you back. And you might want to chat with Tim yourself too. Tim is from Apple Wellness, which is over by Super Target, McKee Road. Stop in, talk to him, ask all your questions. Apricot, doesn't matter. They got great stuff, and we're going to be right back talking fashion.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are going to talk about fashion for winter and even some winter gifts. And we have our fashionistas, our fashion gurus. We've got Carol and Ashley Johnson joining us from Apricot Lane to bestow their fashion wisdom upon us once again. How are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
Great. So glad to have you as always. You always look fabulous. Today
Thank
is
you.
no exception. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but I know Black Friday is over. Must feel kind of good,
Yeah,
right?
you can take a deep breath now.
You made it.
Yeah.
So let's talk going forward. What events are coming up? You guys have some plans, don't you?
We do, yeah. From now on up until Christmas, we have a different sale every single day.
Oh, wow.
And then starting after Christmas, we're going to have our big winter clearance sale. So that will be 25 to 75% off everything in the store.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So sale.
Right,
Exactly,
right.
Love
yeah.
it. I love this
Yeah.
time of year for that,
Me
right?
too. Yeah.
Reminds me of those calendars. Are they Advent calendars where you lift up a day?
That's
and you-
right.
Exactly.
That's kind of how it is for us.
which
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So no matter what day you pop in, there's something
There'll be
going
something,
on.
yes.
Yeah,
Love it.
definitely.
Great. That's excellent.
Love your outfits. I'm
Thank
really
you.
loving that vest. And
Thank
both
you.
of these outfits are from your store.
Yes,
Including
they
the
are.
jewelry too?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
yes.
And then you also brought some items to show us, yes?
Right,
did.
right.
Take a look.
Well, one of the most popular items that we carry are the fleece lined leggings.
Yummy.
So we have them in so many colors. People love them. So I'll show you the inside. These are the fur lined. And then we also have the fleece lined. And they're only, I'll pass those to you.
Please,
They're only
yes.
$10 for the regular here.
Oh, they're so great.
And then for the fur lined, these are 12.
I didn't
Oh
know
my
those
God,
are so nice.
$12.
$12. These are so
That feels
popular.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they
Yes.
look cute on the outside too, but then no one knows
How
there's a
cozy
party
you
on the
are.
inside.
That's right.
That's great.
Never
So
want
this-
to take them off.
Exactly. Right.
Even the outside is soft.
I know.
These
Yeah.
are really nice.
So that's one of our most
10 or 12
popular.
bucks.
Right,
Yep,
very
exactly.
affordable. And then the other staple that we carry right now are the Nicky Bickies. I'm wearing one underneath my top. They're just super comfortable. They're nice and warm. So I'll show you that. And this is the extra long, so you can kind of wear it a little longer. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just another layer to keep you warm. And then lastly we brought,
May I sneak a
oh
peek?
sure.
And this is great. Is this all cotton? I'm trying to see, but it's like it feels so good. I don't know if it's what it is, but
It just kind of clings to your body.
Love
It just
it.
makes,
Yeah.
So it's
you know.
intended to be close fitting so that it fits
Right.
Right.
underneath your,
Right.
your other
Exactly.
clothes.
Right. And then we also have tanks. In the summer, I wear the tanks all the time. So,
Yeah.
so we have a lot of different lengths and sizes. And then scarves are so popular this
so
winter,
hot this year.
and plaid especially. So we brought a little scarf to kind of, you know, show you what we have available. We have tons of different scarves. So you definitely have to come and get your plaid at
Christmas
Apricot
gift.
Lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of gifts, that's adorable. I can think of about 8 things I could wear that with, actually. That's perfect with a little black in there.
Exactly.
But let's talk a little bit about gifting. So, you know, people probably were out shopping gifts for Black Friday, but now if you haven't gone out, I didn't go out, I ate. I sat at home, ate. I'm ready to shop. So talk to me about some of the best gifts you guys have, hottest things.
Yeah, definitely. We have these candles. They're the Good Works candles. So I know that we brought in some bracelets last time that have little meanings on them, and they give back to a cause too. But we have the candles now, and they actually come with a bracelet too, wrapped around it. So that's a good gift idea. And then
And they're soy candles, so
Yeah,
they burn
they are.
really
Oh,
nicely.
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we have plenty of scarves, like she said, and a lot of jewelry too. So
Excellent.
Yeah.
Great accessories are good gifts if you're not sure
They
of
are.
sizes too.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
Real quickly, 1 or 2 of your favorite things in the store right now?
My favorite is faux fur.
Still
I
faux
love
fur.
faux fur. So, you know, this vest is a little bit of the faux fur. We have ponchos with a little fur collar that I love. We have sweaters with some faux fur. So I'm definitely a fan of the faux fur.
And it does feel nice.
It does. It does.
yes, and my favorite thing right now are these like novelty sweaters and sweatshirts. We also have this little reindeer shirt right now. So
Oh, that's adorable.
just a little fun thing
Some
for
sort
winter.
of simple prints. You know, you've got
Exactly.
your little print on the t-shirt, and I see it in your sweater too.
Yeah.
So it's not overwhelming, but
Right.
it's nice to just add something.
And layering is so important.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
we have so many different things that you can layer. So,
Yeah,
Just
you
keep
never
you
know
toasty and warm.
what it's going to be like out there
That's
or
right.
inside, depending on which place you're in. You know, it's warm in
Right.
one place, cool
Right.
in another. So,
Yeah.
well, you guys are great. I love having you. Thank you so much. You always give us such
Thank
great insight and great gift ideas. I'm so excited to shop gifts. So, go see Ashley and Carol Johnson over at Apricot Lane, and they are in the West Town Mall. And when we return, we are here at Radiance. We're going to talk to Ann Hill, the owner of Radiance. So if you've got those worry lines or the scrunchy forehead marks, she's going to tell us how to get rid of those in time for the holidays. So stick around for more Girl Talk.
Hi, welcome back to Girl Talk. This is the segment you've been waiting for. We're here at Radiance Skin Therapy with the beautiful Ann Hill, and we're going to get the 101 on Botox today. So we were talking earlier, and I'm already intrigued. None of us like those 11s between our forehead or the crow's feet or the laugh
What do you
lines.
call the big ones across the top? That's what I had a problem with.
Thousands?
Your
or
forehead lines, yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit what Botox is specifically and how it works?
Sure. Well, I'm going to give you the general information because there's a lot of big terms that really nobody needs to know.
Sure.
What it is, it's a solution we place in specific muscles to relax them. So what causes lines, like right here, is a repetition of movement, right? Over our lifetime, we frown, okay? Or we raise our forehead, or we smile and we squint, okay?
Perpetually look into the sun.
Right, exactly. So when we place the solution in those areas, it cuts off that connection between the nerve and the muscle. So the muscle no longer really responds like it used to. And I like to call it relaxing or fatiguing that muscle. We don't really need to paralyze it totally all the time, but we relax it. So we begin to sometimes retrain that muscle to not do those things that we've been accustomed to over our lifetime.
Sure.
So when we relax the lines, relax along with it. And over time, if you consistently don't move that way, we can actually correct and repair the lines.
I bet it's almost like a conscious thought too after maybe you get Botox done on your 11s. Like it's like, okay, I got this done. You make an effort to relax your face or keep it relaxed.
You don't even have to make an effort. It just doesn't respond without you even feeling anything. So people say, how does it feel? It doesn't feel any different than your face. You just, if somebody says, can you frown? And I'm trying to frown, you don't frown. So I therefore won't get any 11s.
Thank you, Botox.
Yes, there we go.
That's simple. That's great.
Simple.
So I've got a question for you too,
Yeah.
but first I wanted to congratulate you because you just became a certified aesthetic nurse specialist, and there's only 5 in Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congrats. So you're in good hands.
Thank you.
But that being said, is Botox safe and will it still look natural?
Yeah. So I think that's what a lot of people, they think it looks crazy because we see some of the celebrities out there or people who are really overdone.
Their faces don't move.
Yeah, exactly. And it really, if you look around, most people around town have Botox and they look natural, but you don't know they have Botox, right?
Sure.
So that's what we want you to look like. We want you to look like you. We want you to look natural. And yes, it is safe. It is the #1 cosmetic procedure done in the world. It has been approved aesthetically since 2002, and we've been using it for a long time medically. So when I used to work back in Peds ICU, we used to do Botox in cerebral palsy's kids' legs to relax the muscles. So it's been used and it still continues to be used, and it is the most studied drug in the world. So if really there is problems with Botox, we would be hearing about it every day.
A long time ago.
And
A long time ago.
You
Yeah.
mentioned the relaxing component to it. I've even heard people that say that it has helped relax, let them and like relieve some headaches and things of that nature, which is a really interesting, side benefit that not a lot of people use it for. But I'm curious about the length of results. So how often do we need to get Botox? How long does it last?
Yeah, well, a norm, okay, is probably 3 to 4 months.
That's pretty good.
Some people's metabolism, and it really is a metabolism through your muscle of the product. And so some people we call churn and burn it really quickly, and they're in here every 3 to 3.5 months. And other people I have in here every 6 months. But it is your treatment, and just because we say it's a suggestion, it's all about you. It's what you want out of it.
How you feel when you're
Exactly. So maybe somebody who's in their 20s, you come and get it once a year because you have 4 months of non-movement. That could be enough to repair a little bit and to fatigue those muscles a little bit, and then you don't get it for another year. So it's really what you want.
Sure. So aside from the eye area, is there any other place, well, you mentioned in patients, but any other place cosmetically that you can get Botox in?
Right, so FDA cleared, we all are about that, right, is your glabella and your crow's feet. But we've been using it off-label for years and years. So we've been doing crow's feet before the FDA approval last year, okay? But we use it in the forehead lines, all the way around the eyes, even including like a little brow lift. Honestly, I use it a lot in the lower face. We start to pull here.
Sure.
We've got in this muscle chart our depressor anguli oris here, and that starts to pull. We start to get marionette, so it can help that. Our mentalis muscles get quite strong, and we develop this bulb type, and then we start to get a line here. Around the mouth area, in the bunny line area. There's a lot of places that we use it, and even in the platysmal bands in the neck.
They have such cute names for these awful wrinkles. The bunny,
Bunny
line.
line.
Right.
11.
Or the crow's feet, right?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with a crow?
I've relaxed my whole face since I started talking.
Exactly.
Interesting. Well, that's neat. Very, very cool stuff, and I think it's just really informative because I actually didn't realize until recently that you could get Botox in anywhere else but your forehead. So I didn't even realize there was other areas of the face that we could prevent aging.
Is it really expensive, or what kind of cost is involved?
You know what, it's sold by the unit. So the expense comes in, like, let's say you did here, and we did here, and we did here, and we did here. Well, that's more areas, which means more cost. But it's sold by the unit, so you get exactly what you need, and you're not paying for anything more than what you need.
But it sounds like maybe if you come in younger as kind of a preventative measure, it's going to end up saving you because you kind of train your face not to keep
Right.
making that deeper line.
Right, and the lines haven't really formed, so if you do that, it is very much a preventative.
Well, I'm sold. Thank you so much, Anne.
Thank you.
It's been such a pleasure being at Radiance Skin Therapy off Todd Drive. Please check them out. She definitely knows her stuff. And catch us next time on Girl Talk.